Yeah, so it's a nice kind of a bright day today. We had so much rain coming in last night. I actually thought that we were going to get a flood scenario, so it's kind of crazy. But I went to sleep and this rain just started bucketing down, and I was just thinking, wow, I'm glad I got in and got the trommel out of the creek because if hadn't I done that, um, it's so easy for equipment to wash away. Um, and I think I've probably lost several pieces of equipment over the years, ranging from sluices to other things. I've lost pans. I've lost snuffer bottles. Sometimes the snuffer bottles have been full of gold. And then, yeah, no, it's just been crazy. But like, I've learned now that if you don't get your equipment out of the creek, you can be in big trouble. So it's pretty wild. I'm going to go ahead and head down that way. But as people are starting to come in, I just want to say thank you to everyone. I really didn't expect for my channel to blow up like it has. I'm not really sure why. I did look at the analytics, and I think that's something people inherently do whenever they start to get bulk views. But apparently, I don't know. I think that YouTube is shining its light a little bit, so I'm happy for that. But I think it's mostly along with that and supporting in things. And I'm kind of jammed for words today. Like I'm not really knowing what to say, pretty much. Um, it's all a little bit too much for me. I'm pretty simple guy. So I want to try and take things one day at a time and you know, not get ahead of myself. I think that's, yeah, I'm just trying to take today to breathe and just relax. Um, I've got my Bluetooth headphones on today, so hopefully people can hear a little bit better what I'm saying, and kind of it's keeping my ears warm as well. It's pretty cold out here. I've got a freezing wind. It's blowing on my face and ears. So we're going to kind of take a step back today, and we're going to do some panning. Oh, I've got Stale Bagel says, the voices. Welcome, Stale Bagel. They're getting louder. Oh goodness. So yeah, and again, I don't mind if everyone jokes along and things. That's cool. Let's keep it family friendly and rated PG if we can. So someone's saying Aladdin says, can you say Regina backwards? No, I can't. Can you? I'm sure you've already practiced how to do that. I'm going to have to walk backwards now because this wind is just blowing in this earpiece. So very windy today. Don't say it, someone says. Well, I'm having a pretty good morning. Hope you guys are having a lovely day, lovely morning. Okay, so we have Rodriguez. It's kind of hard to see the screen. Peace for you. Oh, very nice. Thank you so much. So we're going to, I've got this thing in my ear. It keeps saying lost connection. Bluetooth headphones, and it's like oh, okay, so the trommel didn't wash away. Okay, so we got some people coming in. So we have, do you know why the ground was all white at Custer's last stand? Because the Indians, oh goodness. You guys, let's keep it family friendly, please. Okay, so we have Hey everybody, we have so many people coming in. That's just amazing. Thank you guys so much. Okay, so as I was saying, I had to get the trolley out of the creek last night because I was expecting all of this rain to come, and it did, but there wasn't much in the actual creek. So, but it's always important to make sure that you do those things because you could lose equipment. If you lose equipment, then you're going to be basically up shit creek. Okay, literally. Dang, it's sunny there. Where are you? You can time out people that are being weird. Okay, hi, how are you? So cool. Thank you guys so much for coming. We're going to be just on the creek today, just doing a bit of panning. Simply because the other day when I was running the trommel, I think I worked myself a little bit too hard. So today is kind of about just relaxing and just getting connected back with nature. And I'm glad you guys are here with me to share today because oftentimes it does get a bit tedious, and it's good to have some feedback, and it's good to have some company out here. So thank you all for tuning in. So I'm going to get out my tripod. It's in my backpack here somewhere. I'm not even sure exactly where it is. But we're going to set that up, and we're going to see if we can find some just little alluvial gold sitting just on the bedrock over there. So you'll see me coming back and forth every now and again. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. You have almost 200 people watching. Oh, wow. Are you serious? That's incredible. Oh, thank you so much. Everybody, you're tuning in. Oh, wow. Okay, so you went from 1 to 200 really quick. I can't believe it. Thank you. Go for it. Okay, so we have so many people tuning in. Tally, holy moly. All right, so let's pop off this backpack. And if anyone can stick around and be supportive, and if I see that you're being supportive, I'm going to be handing out these. So be sure, and if you can help someone in the comments, and if somebody's being a little bit too crazy with what they're saying, and I can recognize that you're trying to keep the room a little bit moderated, I'm going to hand you one of these if you want one. So yeah, stay tuned, and I do appreciate you all being here. Hi, good. Hi, how are you? We got Desmond, we got Hakeem, we have Egohan, we have Common Sense and Common Decency. I like your name. Alphonse, very cool. We have Terry King, we have Todd Long, Tally Alvarez, Blobfish, rest in peace, Ozzy. Yes. Unfortunately, Ozzy Osbourne passed away sometime, I think, yesterday or today. What an icon! What a legend! And it's very sad because he was such a personality, and even over the rough exterior, it was like he was just a kind person, and you think, wow, it's a major loss. So rest in peace, Ozzy. Yes. So he says, okay, we have Turbo Times, we have Tones 87, Tony Kaiser. People have no idea how much damn money he gave charities. Exactly. Yeah. He was a very kind and loving man. He was a gentleman, and I feel really bad for Sharon, because those two were like this the entire whole time. It's horrible. Horrible for her, horrible for the kids and the fans. We have Tally, we have Billy Disaster, we have Mario, Admiral. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I can't believe everybody's here. This is just blowing my mind. I have no idea how or why this channel is blowing up like it is. All the other shit was just an act, man. He had a loving wife and a loving family as good as man he was. Yes, exactly, yes. All right, well, am I running the machine today? No. Actually, today I want to just get out here and I want to just kind of take a little bit of a breather because everything is moving so fast for me, and I had a bit of a spin out last night because I looked on my analytics and it looks like things have really taken off. So I'm trying not to panic. I have severe anxiety and PTSD, so I'm trying to just look at things like, I don't know. I'm going to stop running my mouth. I don't want to waste anyone's time. I want to try and teach everyone something today, and I want to learn from you guys too. So stick around, and I'm going to try when I can to read some of the comments. It is a bit sunny. I do have a cloud up there, so it might be a bit difficult to read some comments, but I will definitely try my best and and get back to you guys with some info. And you'll just hear me talking anyway, because I'm just going to be over here, and I'm going to be running back and forth over here because the internet, for some reason, doesn't work if I go over there. It only works if I stay here. So bear with me, and thank you all so very much. And I'll talk to you soon. All right, gonna get this tripod set up. Wow. How did that work? How did that happen? Okay, I just turned it on silent. Can you guys still hear me? I think I just turned the mic off. I hope not. Hey, hey everybody. I'm so happy you're all here. It's so good. Let me tell you something really quick. To have company when I'm doing this kind of work is just amazing. You know, it's a solo job, but to have help and support is just incredible. We have Tony again, we have Barry, we have Terry King, Kyle, Common Sense and Common Decency. Don't worry, we hear you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for confirming that. I appreciate it. And guys, I don't mind people having a joke, and you know, I'm a jokester myself. I try, so feel free to joke around, but let's just keep it family friendly, and let's just keep it, let's keep it decent, All right, I'm gonna set up my tripod, and let's see if we can get some gold. Okay, so hi everybody, hi. Oh wow, fun. That's so awesome. Okay, all right. I think that looks pretty good. Okay. Okay, now I think I can still see myself. Okay, cool. This is really good. Now, everyone, you might not be able to see what I'm seeing. And thank you all so much for coming in today. But over here, we have something called bedrock. And whenever you're looking for gold, some of the easiest places to find gold is going to be sitting right directly on the bedrock. Now, sometimes you have to expose the bedrock by taking back, and hopefully everyone can see this. This is a bit of overburden that I've stripped off. It's called overburden because it's a burden. You've got to get rid of it. So you got to just like that and just scrape off the overburden off the bedrock. So it's pretty basic. It's a lot of hard work. This bit right in here, I'm hoping everyone can still see from this far away. All this is exposed bedrock because I've taken my pick, and over probably a series of weeks, I've had to strip everything away. But the bedrock is loaded with gold. The trouble is, I have to get down there and I have to actually excavate it off the bedrock. So that means I have to use. I've got to use picks. I've got to use hand dredges, which is basically like a big straw that sucks the gold off of the bedrock. So today I want to start off by taking my pan just like this, and I'm just going to come back for a second because I want to zoom in. It's very difficult to see, unfortunately, because I'm so far away. But let's zoom in just a little bit, so maybe you can have a better view of what's going on. Hi, so we got Tony again. We got Flames 12. We have Todd Long, Burke Outdoors. Do you do pretty good with panning? Sometimes I have a lot of luck. Sometimes I have terrible luck. But that's just how it is. But thank you for the question. I appreciate that. Okay, so we're zoomed in a little bit. Let's see if we can flush some gold off of this bedrock. Okay, just one moment. You guys are absolutely fantastic. Fantastic company today, and I'm really, really happy that you're here. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna grab myself some buckets here. And we've got a few things that we can actually use. We've got like a little why am I having such a hard time today? I don't even know what things are called. This is a gardening watering thing. Hello from Japan, Nana says. Ringo. We have Todd Long. Thank you so much, Todd. I hope I do find a nugget. Kyle. We have Nana. We have Mike. I'm trying to find some gold. Mike, thank you so much. Okay, so we got this watering can. Now I finally figured out what the hell it's called. And we have a bucket. So, now, I feel like I'm out of breath. I don't know why. So, this thing is to wash some of the gold off the bedrock. This thing is to collect some of the classified material. And when I get over there, we'll be able to kind of see exactly what I'm talking about. Hello from Brazil. We have Yuri. We have Ringo. Oh, wow. We have Chris Blackburn. How are you, Chris? Oh, wow. So many wonderful people coming in today. Oh, that's so cool. All right, guys, let's get back over there. And I don't want to waste anybody's time. I feel a lot of the times I'm wasting people's time. I don't know why. But that's the last thing I want to do with these streams is wasting any of your time, because we want to learn quickly, but I want everyone to feel welcome too, so it's hard to find a balance. But okay, let's get started. So what I want to do, the whole idea is from here. I don't know if anyone can see this crack that runs along here in the bedrock, but that's kind of acting like a funnel point for where the gold can collect. It's all over the bedrock, but what I want to do is I want to flush as much material into that crack as possible. So I'm going to take this watering can and I'm going to fill it up with water. It's like so. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Okay, so that's full of water now. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to come over here to the very top of where I've started to excavate the bedrock. And I want to just flush. Just like this, all down through here. So what's happening is all of the material that's on that bedrock is getting flushed in the general direction of that big crack. And I don't know if anyone can see that, but I've got a nice flow coming down here. It's flowing back into the basin. Now, I might have to do this a series of times. Let's see if we're actually, if we can get a little bit closer. Is that okay? Okay, so we have some more wonderful people coming in. We have Desmond, we have Amber, Xenia, Ringo. So many wonderful names. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, guys, let's fill this back up. Because what we want to do is we want to wash as much of the gold-bearing material down into that little crack that we can. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. I sure am. And I'm so glad that you're joining me today. And I want to learn as much as I can from you guys. So there are people with questions in the chat. There are people with many more years of experience than I will ever have doing this work in the chat. So I want you all to chime in. Chime in with your doubts, chime in with your hopes and dreams, and let's all just share today together on this beautiful bedrock and sunny weather, because there's nothing I enjoy more than being out here connecting with nature. So, all right, so we've got some of this material washed down into this crack just here, but I really need to power it through because gold is very heavy, and sometimes gold needs a big push like that. I just got myself wet. That's going to happen. Okay, to move down. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and keep going. Okay, and at some stage, I'm going to grab a machine that's called a hand dredge. It's basically, you just take it and it's like a big straw that sucks up the gold off of the bedrock. I'm not exactly sure where it is. I might have a look up on the bank really quick, so stay tuned, and I'll be back in just a moment. Do you all have any specific gold goals that you're after? I love hearing about that kind of stuff because what I might think is good gold might seem like very insignificant to other people. Well, by the looks of it, I can't find my gold dredge. So guess what? We're going to have to do this by hand. Okay. That means we've got to take our hands, we got to get it on the bedrock, and we've got to try and scoop up as much as we possibly can. You never want to do gold like that because you don't want to wear out your fingers, your hands, so let's just get to it. Thank you all so much. So we have our classifier here. I'm going to pop that in the gold pan. And I need something to kneel on, and I don't have anything. I really need to get myself some knee pads. But what's the next best thing if you don't have any knee pads? Well, there's some grass over here. So I'm going to go ahead and take off some of that nice grass that the earth is providing me with. And I'm just going to make a little pad for me to kneel on. just like that. That's nice and soft. And now we can fill our gold pan with a bit of material. So let's go ahead and do just that. So just sit the gold pan there. And I'm just going to take in and dip with my hands. I don't know if anyone can see any of that. I hope you can. And I'm just going to pop it directly in the pan from both sides. And this material feels so beautiful in my hands and fingers because it's like it's muddy clay stuff. Nice water-worn rocks, which is also a good sign. It's a very good indicator because if you have water-worn rocks, that means the rocks have been there a long time. Big heavy cobbles and just a whole bunch of like clays and stuff. It's very, very good material to be running. I've got what is it? I have quartz, broken up bits of quartz and broken up bits of bedrock, which is good. So all these things are very good indicators of gold. But I want to pause here for a second and I want to just remind everyone, if you are planning on going out looking for gold, make sure you research the area first and find out, number one, is the area gold bearing? Has it ever been known to produce gold? I'm sorry, slurring my speech today, I don't know why. But number two, are you able to go there? You know, you don't want to be on someone else's property or on, you know, somewhere where you can't go, so you just want to be careful. And take a friend with you if you can. I want everybody that tunes in onto this channel to be safe wherever you go to do your gold. Gold can be very dangerous for a number of reasons. Bedrock can oftentimes be slick. There can be snakes in the area that are poisonous, a whole bunch of things. And there's also, you have to be concerned about people trying to steal your gold. And I'm not even joking about that. People have unfortunately lost their lives because they think some prospectors just have a ton of gold and they're worth $1 million. That's not me. I'm just a little guy here, and I don't know a whole lot. I know that I love doing what I'm doing, but you gotta be very careful who you talk to about gold and stuff. So, and if you're actively doing gold, so okay, we got our first pan here. Let's come around back to where you guys are, and let's see what we've got. I hope we've got something. Oh wow! Oh my goodness! We have so many people here. Oh wow! We have Warlock Magic. Where are we at? I can't see anything. Warlock Magic. We have Eric with Scooter. Hi everybody. We have Alvin Guy. Stan Irwin. Stan was here yesterday. Hi, welcome back, Stan. We got Ringo. We got Chris. We got a whole bunch of people that were here yesterday, and I can't remember half the people because my memory is terrible. William Wright from North Carolina, Cherokee, North Carolina. Welcome, DBS fan. Jordan, Margaret. Oh my goodness, you guys are just amazing. Dan the Backpacker, Tom, Jeremy Reynolds. Wow, okay, fantastic. Well, you guys are just amazing for being here because some people think that gold is the most annoying and boring thing on the planet. And I can't imagine what that's like for some people. That must be terrible. But for those of you who love doing this kind of thing, it just, it's just peace. Like, this is one way to get peace in your life is to just go out and pan. So, all right, I'm gonna try to stop talking so much because I don't want to waste your time. That's one of the things I don't want to do when we're doing this. Okay, so we need a spot to pan, and unfortunately, we're in very shallow water, so we kind of got to do this number here. Wow, okay. I got everybody here today. Okay, cool. We got to move some of the tailings that we've been panning when we've been running the trommel. Okay, somebody's asking, where are you? We got Brantley's YouTube channel. Welcome back, Brantley. Welcome back. We got Petey Bob. We have Jordan. We have Ricky. Ricky from Pennsylvania. Oh, wow. We got people from all over the world coming in today. It's just amazing. You guys are incredible. I'm hoping you're having a wonderful and safe day wherever you are in the world. And this day is for you. You know, if you're stuck in traffic, or if you're stuck in a horrible situation in your life, or whatever, or you're just stuck in a mundane kind of stalemate place in your life, you're here with me today, right? You're out here with me today, and we're just getting gold, just you and me, right? That's how it is. And today, I'm letting you guys walk home with all the gold, because just you being here is enough for me. Okay. Now, we have a big old pan. It's full of a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not exactly sure what everything is, but I do know this is broken up bedrock here. That's a good sign. You also want to be looking for little clays like that, soft clays or hard clays. We got some quartz over here, really nice. And got a bit of ironstone looking stuff, and just a whole bunch of other things that I need to learn about. And if anyone in the comments knows exactly what all these things are, chime in and just let me know if you can. Okay, so Todd, Desmond, John, Petey, Bob, Steve, Stan, Arwen, did you find enough to support yourself financially? Well, unfortunately, Stan, I don't, and this is the thing. What this stuff is to me, what doing gold is to me, is it's from a whole. It's for me to feel good. You know, it's for my sanity, I think. One time I was able to sell a bit, and I made a couple $100, but it took a long time. You know, developing trust when selling gold is very difficult. But good question. Thank you. We got some more questions coming in. Hello from Portland, Oregon. Mary Ann Kelly. Wow, that's great. Portland, Oregon. Oh, very cool. So we got Stephen, Cherry. We got Kyle Blank. Wow, so cool. So many wonderful people here today. Thank you. Now, the stupid thing is, it's cold today, but once you get out here starting to work, it gets hot pretty quickly. So I'm now burning up in this fucking jacket, so I'm going to pop this off. That's always how it is. You dress to get just bundled up because it's freezing, and then you find once you're out here, you start working, it's just too much. You get too hot. Okay, so all right, so we got some awesome people. So we got Abby Normal. Cool name, Abby Normal. That's like that reminds me of a popular movie that I can't say on here. This has something to do with Frankenstein. Did you put it? It came from Abby Normal. You put an abnormal brain in Frankenstein. Very cool. Okay, so Himsky, can you just go? Hang on. Why can't I read? Can you just go any body of water? No, you actually can't. You've got to find places that are known to produce gold, or you won't find much of anything. But you can also maybe run into getting some diamonds or garnets or anything, or even just like some pretty rocks sometimes. Like, you know, sometimes you'll have a quartz area that has a whole bunch of quartz but no gold, but quartz is cool too, you know? So yeah, good question. Okay, I don't think so. So David, we got Jungle, we got Tyler Jones, Melos, Malik, Syndrome. Wow, so cool. Awesome. All right, guys. No, I don't want to waste anyone's time. let's get to learning a bit. So with whenever you start to pan, and there are people with much better techniques than I, and a whole bunch of a whole lot more experience than me. But generally, what you want to do is get yourself a classifier on top of your pan, fill it up high, and just have a good way to do a decent test pan. If you have clays in your pan just like this, take your hands just like that and just knead up the material in your pan just like that, just like dough, and turn it around, because what this does is it helps the process of what's called liquefaction, which gets those little particles of gold to be liberated or broken free from the clays and other materials, and it just helps all that to fall down to the bottom. Is where exactly you want it to be. Oh, I got some awesome people. We got Tyler Jones back. We have Syndrome. We have Dale. Okay, it's all fascinating. Are you looking for gold? Yes, I definitely am. I definitely am, Raymond. Thank you so much. And I want to give a shout out to North America, all of America. I want to give a shout out to Mexico, to India. Thank you all for tuning in. I do pay attention to that as well. I look on my analytics and I see where you're all coming from, and I just appreciate everyone coming here today. We got a gigantic flock of birds coming over. Wow, where did they all go? So, yeah, sorry. I just thought that was cool. I get distracted by stuff easy sometimes, but that's cool. So, but yeah, I do pay attention to where you get. Oh, come on! I just dropped my phone. Are we still here? I don't want that to happen again. So yeah, we got some spills and thrills that happen. Fortunately, it's waterproof. Okay. So back to what I was talking about. I want to make these streams as good as I can for you guys, and I don't want to waste anyone's time, And I think I'll forever feel like I am wasting your time until we get results, Oh yes, definitely a close call, Margaret. Weed grow it. If you look onto the tree towards your northeast, you'll see a majestic specimen, also known as your mom. That's a good one. That's awesome. See, I don't mind when you guys come in here making jokes and stuff. I think it's funny myself. I want to be entertained as well. If you guys can entertain me with some of your jokes, just kind of keep them PG. We want to keep this a family-friendly place to come for everyone, and we can all have fun. We can learn. We can teach each other, and just have a good time. Alright, so we want to stratify the material. Like so. Wow, we got so many people coming in. Handful. We got, oh wow, some of these names I can't even, Vladimir, I can't pronounce. But thank you all so much. Great help and support. Sorry if I'm getting you wet. Okay, so when we get to this point, we want to tilt the pan just this way. And now, once you get it to a V like this, you see that V shape down here? Still like a V. You want to take it and just go like that. And then we're going to dip off the tip of the material just like that. We got to stop when we get to about there, when the first riffle is cleared off. Then we want to repeat the process again. So we're going to bring that back in, and we need to be having this pan under the water. So we're going to go ahead and scrape this down. I'm burning up. I've only been out here for probably 10 minutes. I'm already burning up. Let's see what people are saying. So we got Izzy, we got Philly, be yourself. Okay, did the fresh brewed coffee taste like dirt? Okay, that's cool. Fast, find out gold. Okay, cool. All right, let's go fast. All right, let's see if we got anything. And doing these things are really important to come out on a day when you have to set up your big equipment as well, because if you don't test pan, you might just be spending the entire day running material that doesn't have gold. So it's important to take these days to test pan and just make sure we're staying on it, because while it's fun to run the trommel, it's fun to see it going, it doesn't do as much good if we're not going to stay on the pay line, does it? Okay, cool. So repeat the process. We're going to take some of this down again. Bring that back just a little bit more. Okay, so here is where we can do our reveal. So we're going to go ahead, give the pen a bit of a tap there, and let's see if we can come around. And let's see if we can reveal this. Thank you all so much for being here. You are incredible, all of you. Okay, we got a bit of ironstone sitting up there. Oh, okay, we got a little bit just here. Let's turn the camera around. Okay, so we have a nice little flake up here. Come on, focus. That's actually not bad. It's not terribly great, but it's also telling me that we are still definitely on this pay line. What's going to have to happen though is I need to bring in something called a monitor. Now, when you think of monitor, you think of like computer monitor and stuff like that. But what I mean by monitor is it's a big hose that's connected to a pump that can blast water and blast gold-bearing clay and rocks off of bedrock. So I can try and do that today, or we can see what else we can just scrape off with our hands. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to just keep going, because there's a lot of people tuning in that want to know how to pan. They want to know what the process is, and I'm sure that everyone's got a lot of questions. So we're going to come through here and we're going to try and reread some things. So where am I panning in South America? Warlock asks. No, I can't actually give away where I am, Warlock. I'm so sorry. I do appreciate your question though. But okay, if I was in China, I had to pay it back. So Boring Man says. Jonathan, we got. Oh wow, we got so many awesome people here. So we get Izzy. Say grass isn't wet in the morning, but it do. Okay, so Be Yourself says, okay, you guys are talking amongst yourselves. That's great. I like you guys talking amongst yourselves and supporting. How do you find a pay line? Kyle Blank asks. That's a fantastic question. Let's have a look at that. Okay. So how do you find a pay line? One of the best questions I've been asked on this channel. Okay. The way that you find a pay line is you do a whole lot of sampling. Now I'm going to show you exactly how we do that. But you also need to start where you think there might be gold. I'm going to give you away a secret today because everybody's been so good. You're in a creek system, and I can't go too far, remember, because over here, if I go too far, the internet starts cutting out. So I'm going to explain it like this. We're standing right now in the middle of the creek. Okay? And this is generally where the highest velocity of water, the most intense velocity of water is coming through here at a very high rate, most of the time. And what does gold do in a high velocity flow? Gold is going to move quickly through, and it's going to keep moving. until there is an obstruction. Now, do you see this bit of bedrock up there? Big giant boulder of bedrock that's way over there in the corner? That's an obstruction. And whenever gold encounters an obstruction in a creek or a river, it falls out of suspension. Now, what does falling out of suspension mean? Falling out of suspension means that that gold is flying through the river at a very high rate. It is suspended in that water, just like you would be suspended in air if you were, like, say, doing, going up in a plane and experiencing weightlessness. You're suspended in air. But the minute that gold falls out of suspension is when it either encounters an obstruction like that or a low pressure zone. So some conditions are that you'll come around a bend, and what the bend does is it slows down the material just enough to create what's called a centrifugal flow. So say, for instance, this is kind of like a bend. It's not really a bend. But gold is actually going to come barrel-assing through here at a very high rate. It will come shooting through here. But the minute it encounters, number one, this big wide area that's opening up here, you see? You see how we're going from really narrow space here to where it's widening out? Gold will fall out of suspension there because the velocity becomes much lower at that stage. It drops, it falls out of suspension. And on this little bend here, on the mouths, on the little sides of the mouth of the opening, the gold will actually whip around in a very centrifugal way, and it'll build up these little sandbars. Do you see this sandbar here? This little embankment here? All this here will have gold in it. So that's one place to look, is on your sides. On a creek that has no bends or anything, if it's just straight, always look on the sides of your creek or the sides of your river, because that is your low pressure zone. Think of it like this. In the middle, we have high pressure, high velocity. On the sides, that velocity is going to slow down considerably because we have the shores. And it's going to actually push gold up on these little embankments. And this is, see, we have here a prime example. You can actually see where it's built up, these gravels and clays and things. So to answer your question, that's pretty much it. And also, the fun thing is, the big mystery about this whole thing is right here. This is a massive low pressure zone, but I can't get down here because it's too deep. And there's a whole lot of digging that has to occur before I can try and sample down here. So this is a big mystery to me. But yeah, low pressure zones. Check your low pressure zones. Thank you very much. All right, so we have Be Yourself. We have Mary Ann Kelly. This is very interesting. I appreciate you for explaining it. Thank you very much. And yeah, I'm happy to answer any questions as long as people aren't being too much of a smartass and asking the question a million times over. I appreciate it, but I'm happy to answer multiple times. So we have Tella. We have Sonata. Thank you very much. Oh wow, we have Mac. We have so many wonderful people today. I'm so happy. Like, I was kind of having a miserable night because when I saw my analytics, I was thinking, what am I going to do? How am I going to cope this? You guys are being really supportive and wonderful, loving community. So thank you. Okay, all right. So hola, hello, Wanella, David Higgins. Stephen, we got Aman, Wally. Thank you guys so much for being here. Okay, so let's come back over here, and I'm going to grab another pan from over there, and we're just going to keep going. We're going to keep seeing what we get out of the creek, and in a while, we may be able to set up trommel again and start working with the trommel. So stick around. But thank you all so much for being here. Now, I'm going to take the snuffer bottle, and I'm going to suck up that little bit of gold that we got there, and we'll be right back. Okay. hoping I brought my snuffer bottle, because if I didn't, it's gonna be bad. Ah, here it is. Okay, so we've got our snuffer bottle here. Oh, thank you guys so much. Unless you want to hide something and go under the work boots. Are you sifting? Yes, definitely doing some sifting and some panning. Wow, you guys are awesome. Okay, so let's get this little bit of gold that we found. Let's just suck it up into the bottle. And since you guys are being so awesome, oh, hang on a minute. Whoa. Okay, we actually got far more gold than I actually thought, because I didn't look at this pan properly. Hang on a minute. I have to show you this again. This is actually pretty wild. Now, I didn't look properly. So let's come over here. And I want to try and zoom in so you guys can actually see properly. So we've got that big flake there that we saw, right? We've also got another microspeck here. We've got another piece here. We've got one there. And there's like a little micro dot just here. So there's a lot of super fine gold in this stuff. But this is why it's such a thinking work. It's such a thinking job. You've got to really just come along and pay attention to what you're doing all the time. Because if you don't, you can end up missing a lot of the gold, you know. But it's a great way to relax, and I'm just glad you guys are here with me today to relax with me. Okay, cool. All right, let's go ahead and get all that pulled in, and I'll show you how we do that too, because it took me a while to learn how to suck gold up into a snuffer bottle. So the way that you do it is you'll have your gold sitting here. I'm so sorry it's so difficult to maneuver this camera. You'll have your gold generally sitting up here, and what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of water out of the snuffer bottle. We're going to push it out, and we're just going to come along, suck it right up into the bottle. And it's just as easy as that, you know. Like, now we have a nice clean pan. We can get started again. Okay, so thank you everyone. We're going to come back over here. I'm going to set up the tripod again, and we're pointed over there. Let's quickly read some comments. Okay, finding joy in this journey. Hope you have an incredible cleanup. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Sabrina Kirby, cool. How much have you made so far? Sabrina, I've made about probably 10 cents so far today. So thank you. Good question. Okay, so yes, Shaka. All right. Wow. Yes, rest in peace, Ozzy. Okay. Oh, wow, so many wonderful people being here today. Okay. Oh, and my name is Josh Todd. Thank you. Thank you for your question. Okay, how does the gold not come out of the bottle, sir? Good question. You know what? That's one of the things that freaks me out a lot. If I'm walking around with my snuffer bottle and it gets turned upside down, I think, wow, like I'm going to be losing gold. But it doesn't work like that, because if you see down in here where that straw goes down, you never have it kind of touching the bottom. It's always just hovering above, and the gold kind of just sets out in this little part up here that just prevents it from ever coming out. So they're pretty safe. They're pretty safe to not lose gold. And so good question. Okay, where am I from? I'm from North Carolina. Thank you. All right, Jones London said hi. We've got Serena says gold. Yes, thank you so much. Okay, guys, let's get some more gold, because I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste anyone's time today. We're out here to relax and have some fun and learn, and I'm here to learn from you guys. So, okay, let's set that back up, and Come over here. Okay. All right, let's do this. Okay, so we've got our grass knee pad to lean on. We're going to pop it down there. And we might just invest in some knee pads soon, so hopefully we can get some more work done. So for those of you tuning in, wondering what's happening, I'm just here. I'm cleaning out this big crack. It's full of gold. And when I say full of gold, I don't mean big giant nuggets and things. Like I have some people that seem to think that I'm making a ton of money off of this gold, and I'm really out here just doing it for fun because there's not huge nuggets. It's small, tiny gold, but the hope is that it's going to lead to where the big gold is. And some people have been out on creeks and waterways, and they've been panning and panning and panning, and they find hardly anything, but they hit the right spot, and a few specks turn into a nice big nugget like that, you know. So it's a game of chance. It's very much a gamble, and you just have to be in it to win it, is what the general idea is. And anyone can do this. Anyone can do this. If you have the desire to be out in and amongst nature and looking for nature's wonders and uncovering these just amazing magical things, you know, it can really change your life. It can change your life monetarily. It can change your life health-wise, you know. It sure beats sitting in a cubicle all day or just in some mundane spot all day. And sometimes we have to be in those places, but I prefer to be out here just in nature. So, okay, let's get some more of this stuff in the pan. We're going to come along and we'll get to see you guys again and talk to you all, and hopefully we're going to get some more gold in this pan. I'm hitting this clay layer down here, which is pretty crazy, and I know that I don't want to put too much of that clay in the pan because it's a bit hard to work, but I know that's where some of the really good gold's going to be. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it in there, and we'll have to deal with the clay as we come along, as we go along. Okay, hope you all are having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here. And I would bring you guys over here. The trouble is, if I go any further, the internet cuts out. That's the only reason I'm not taking you with me today. I'm looking at getting some kind of a booster to boost the internet speed, but unfortunately, we're just in a bit of a spot today, so. Okay. All right, it's got so many wonderful people tuning in. Wonderful questions and encouragement, and I really thank you all for that. I'm so happy. Okay. Okay, so we're coming back with this pan of gold. Sorry, I'm hoping it's a pan of gold. This pan of material. And just want to got this grass stuck to my knee. Okay, all right. So, before we fully get started on this pan, let's read some comments really quickly. That's pretty cool. All right, so we got Brian trying to catch something. The Crazy Crew. We got the Ape Editor. We got Jones London. Okay, cool. Wow. Chat's going so quickly. So many people tuning in. Hang on. Very hard to see. I subbed my friend and we'll use a magnetic finder down the beach sometimes. This is cool. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Brian. We got G1904. Rest in peace, Ozzy. Yeah, Ozzy passed away. That's terrible. Horrible for his family and friends. That's just, and fans as well. Terry Coe, were you in North Carolina when Helene hit? No, Terry, I wasn't. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to help out with that. My brother and sister were affected by that one, but fortunately, they were kind of out of the range of Helene. But they still got a lot of damage to their house, so it's pretty horrible. But yeah, I hope you guys are safe, and there's a lot of other things starting up with the weather. Rest in peace, Ozzy. It's almost midnight in North Carolina. Definitely not in North Carolina. That's right. Julie Drury. Okay, we got Brian. He was a legend. Yes, he was. Terry Coe. Mike, what state are you in? I'm in a really good state, Mike. And that's as specific as I can be. I'm sorry, I can't give away my location. But I appreciate your question. You're doing great. Thank you. All right. We have. Oh, that's so good. That's good and bad. I'm glad your family is doing good. Oh, thank you, Terry. Thank you. Okay, guys. You guys are wonderful. All right, 11:47 in DC. Wow. Okay, now I want to talk just very quickly about some of this material here. What am I doing? We're panning for gold today. Welcome, brah. So John McCollin said hi. Hi. Very cool. Okay, so this particular material here is about probably 1 inch off of the bedrock. If we have a close look at it, we'll notice that most of this stuff is clay. It's very thick clay. And what will generally happen is gold will sink a little bit into the clay. But sometimes if there's too much clay, the gold can't actually rest on the bedrock. So that's why we're having to pretty much work everything in the pan. So again, the way we want to do this, oh, hi Thomas, hi John, hey everybody. So the way we want to do this is, yet again, we want to take our hands. First of all, we've got to get a space cleared out so we can pan. This is rough. Do you reckon I should use a shovel? We got from Brian again. Awesome. All right, so Big Ben. Wow. Okay, got to get that pan down in the water. And then again, we want to take our hands and go churning up that material, just like that. And it's very thick clay. Do you see that water turning like orange or gray? So much clay in this pan. But that's a good indication that we have gold resting in that pan, resting on that clay. I like the color of the clay. The color is like this nice yellow. So that tells me, again, there's some oxides in that. There's a saying out here, it's called the redder the better. But it's not always the case. Sometimes your sulfides and oxides and things are an indication that most of the mineralization is gone elsewhere, and you're just dealing with the exit stuff. So, have I got these headphones on the right way? This little microphone. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay. So you just got to work it with your hands. Oh, thank you so much, Ocean. Thank you. We have Lurian, we have Midnight, we have Alvin. Oh, wow. He found some yesterday. I did find some yesterday. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, we have big nuggets coming. Hopefully. Wow, excellent. And so basically, you just want to take this stuff and grind it up just like that. because what that's doing is that's liberating the gold from the clays and the heavy material. Yeah, the thick mud, and yeah, it's helping it drop to the bottom. Okay, wow. Okay, so Ocean America. Some of these things I can't read. I've got a bit of water on the screen. Let's take and clean that screen off a little bit. Oh, it's trying to start a poll. No, hang on a minute. What in the world? Okay, there we go. All right, good luck, brother Martin. Thank you so much, and good luck to you too. Ocean America. Yes, hope you get some. Hey, man. Hey, Lean Bear's here. Everybody. If you haven't already, subscribe to Lean Bear. He's an awesome musician. He's got a great channel. And if you're interested in starting recording or getting into the whole industry as far as like making your own music and doing your own thing with audio recording, he's a very extremely helpful resource. So Lean Bear. Be sure and subscribe to Lean Bear, guys. Thank you so much. All right, so we got Jack. Hi, Jack. Pamela Spencer. Fun, but a lot of work. It sure is, Pamela. Alvin. We have Tony Kaiser. It's great to see. It's great. A guy right here. Hang on. This is a great guy here, and he's working. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. We got Victor. We got Ocean America again. Thank you so. We got subscribers. That's so cool. Awesome. All right, Jack Ozzy. Oh wow. Okay. We gotta get this stuff nice and. All right. And sometimes it's helpful too when you do these pans. You just come along and you just have a look at the type of stuff that you're running. And this clay here, this stuff can be your enemy and it also can be your friend. So what you want to do, take those clay balls and put them in a ball mill, break them up for later because they can also carry some gold inside that you just can't get to right away. So I'm going to put those off to the side. We got broken up bits of bedrock, all the good ingredients for gold. And again, you see how filthy this water's getting? Do you see that? It's pretty crazy. The good thing is, we can come along, we can grind that up with our hands. But this is why we need to run the trommel as well. Got so many people tuning in. Thank you guys so much. All right. Rest in peace, Ozzy. Yes, that's not death Dylan he's worried about. Well, so cool. Everybody's talking. That's great. And the more you do this, the more chance you have of liberating the gold. Okay, so, all right. Now, I've got to get this pan under the water, so I'm going to move this out of the way. And I'm really going to have to dig deep with my paws and get this as deep as I can. Oh, pardon my language. I'm trying not to swear on this channel. It's very hard not to sometimes. Okay. Alright. Gotta move this out of the way so we can get the pan in the water. Ooh, that's fun. This is a nice big cobble. This is a kind of a rare sight down here because, yeah, I don't know why, but this is what you want to look for too. Nice big cobbles. It's a good indicator for gold. So. Okay, now we can finally get our pan under the water. Look at that. All right. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. I really needed a boost of confidence today, and you guys have definitely given that to me today, so I thank you. Thank you so much. Now my knees are starting to kill me, so I'm going to move up. All right. Okay. Now, this seems like I'm taking a long time on this pan, and you're right. The reason I'm taking a long time on this pan is because there's so much clay in it. And if you don't take your time, look at that. This is clay that just decided to stick itself to my hand. This is what I'm talking about. Clay is sticky. You got to watch it. Okay. All right. I think we're ready to actually start panning now. Okay, let's go. Oh, shit. The water's pushing buttons on my phone. Thank you all so much for being here. It's an incredible community. Loving, supporting people. Thank you so much. All right. Okay. Repeat the process. Let's do it again. There's always the hope when you do these pans that there could be something big up there. There's always that hope. Always just out of reach. But it keeps you going. That's the feeling. At least that's the feeling for me anyway. I've never lost that. I still think to this day I could get lucky enough and it's just going to be this big thing sitting up there. That's what I feel like. Hasn't happened yet, but it's not to say that it won't. It very well could. And this is all for you guys, because I don't know where I'd be without you today. Get some clean water in there. Okay, now let's have a look. All right, I see lead, and okay, yep, there's more gold. All right. Just hang on a second. I've got to just do this again because there's still a little bit too much material in that pan. Just want to dip it off just a little bit more so we can do a bit of a better reveal to show you guys. Now, bearing in mind, this is only one pan full of material, and we're getting this many specks. So let's get some clean water in there. Give a tap on the end there, because I want it all to sit up there in the corner. As much as possible. I'm taking, turn the camera around. Let me just move those down a little bit with a finger. Okay, so in one pan, we are getting, I gotta sit down. My knees are killing me. All right, where are we at? We're just up here. Okay. Now, this is fine gold, everyone, but if you have a look just here, you can see that we're getting a bit of lead. This is a good indicator. We have 1, 2, 3, and there's probably some more down in the riffle down there, but there's probably, hang on, so let's do this again, 1, and there's actually a little tiny garnet in there as well. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 specks. And this little, I don't know if you can see this. This is so hard to detect on here, but do you see this little piece of ice quartz? Just here. Oh God, it's so hard to see. But it's right. Oh, come on. Where is it at? I can see it, There it is. It's right in the middle of your screen. That's a little tiny garnet. And it's like ice quartz. So there's a lot of that in here. And if you get it up enough of that stuff, it is valuable as well. So, but I want to take this little bit, and I want to take it as a sign that this area that we're working, if we can set up trommel again today. Do you guys think we should do that? Should we set up the trommel again and just start working the trommel? What do you reckon? I was only planning on doing a bit of relaxing panning, but maybe we should. Do you think we should? Oh, thank you, Tony. Thank you, Tony Kaiser. I appreciate that. John Covey, we got Terry. Yeah, I appreciate that. I don't want to leave you guys in the lurch, though. Thank you. We got Human, we got Benjamin. So, okay, so Ali Master says yes. Belinda says yes. Yes, do so. Okay, Victor says, okay, Pamela Spencer. All right, so you know what? That's good enough for me. I think you guys absolutely have the right idea. I think we should set up trommel again, and I think we should start running, because if we're getting these little pans full of that stuff, why not maximize it? Why not just get the most we can? So thank you. Okay, thank you all for positivity and encouragement. Oh, Matt, thank you so much, and I salute you. Thank you so much, Matt. What's the coordinates? What's the coordinates? Okay, okay, where there's quartz, there's gold. Okay, cool. All right, guys, well, I'll tell you what. Let's set up trommel. I wasn't going to do it today, but I'm feeling like I can now. You guys think I should do it, so let's go ahead and do it. Cool. All right. I'm excited. Okay. I'll be back in just a moment. And guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to Lane Bear. He's got some excellent content, and he's an excellent audio engineer, producer, and he's got some excellent music as well, so tune in. Great resource. Okay. All right, let's bring the trommel in. All right, let's get you turned around. There we go. Yep, I'm excited. It's going to be a good day. And why not? Okay. So we've got a slight problem. Our tailings are in the way. Okay. All right, so cool, so cool. There's so many wonderful people tuning in. We got Homeboy. We got T. So cool. All right, so we got to get these tailings out of the way. So I'm gonna grab my shovel, and I'm gonna do just that. All right, be back. Oh man, it's such a good workout. All right, stay there. Now, with tailings, I haven't ran these yet. I was going to do it yesterday, but I didn't have time. So I'm thinking what I might do is I might just move them off to the side. There's a little bit of there's a hole down there I can stick them in. so I can get back to them later and I can just work them later, because I still think there's going to be some gold in that. Might not be very much, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and rake that down and get the trommel set back up. Thank you, guys. A lot of beautiful quartz down here, broken up bedrock, all the stuff that we need. And of course, a wonderful, supportive community. Thank you all. Today is for you. You guys are out here with me. We're all out here on this creek. And, you know, we got some trolls in the comments as well, and that's totally fine. Just as long as the trolls keep it to PG, you know, everything should be just all in good fun. Now, just want to make sure that these bits of quartz like this, they're always going to be kept on hand. And we've got a bit of an emergency, because guess what? My battery is about to die. So we're going to have to run back up to the house and grab the battery so we can continue on with today. Okay? All right, so bear with me. I'm going to go and grab the battery, and hopefully we'll be back online in just a little bit. But we're going to try and make it. Where are we at? How do I turn this thing around? Okay, here we go. We're going to have to run. Hey, Zora. I'm so out of shape. Okay. Okay. Right. Back home again. Now, let's see if we can just utilize this battery. This is an Anker battery. They're some of the best in the world. Oh my God, Brian. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Brian. My God. That's so incredible. Brian, thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. That's incredible. Thank you so much, man. That's incredible. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting that. And people are doing it hard everywhere. And I don't feel like I deserve any of that, but thank you so much. I do appreciate your support. Let's get this battery plugged up so we don't lose our stream. God, thank you so much, Brian. I don't deserve you guys. I really don't. Just too amazing. Get this plugged back up and let's get back down to the creek. Charging not available. What's happened? What in the world? Oh, come on now. Got to get this to working. Emergency override. Okay, so put in the emergency override. We're charging now. Thank you so much, Brian. Okay, we got one welcome sound. Thank you. Wonderful. Okay, so we got specs. Very cool, Victor. Oh, Lean Bear, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. And guys, check out Lean Bear's music. Excellent musician. Excellent recording artist. All right. So we got power again. Thank you so much. And I'm out of breath. But let's get back down there. I think Red Dog might be able to take us half the way. What do you reckon, Sudi? Can you take us along? Yeah? Good boy. Come on. Let's follow the Red Dog. Where are we going, Sudi? The river's that way. Okay. Bye for now. Thanks, Sudi. Oh, I nearly ran into a post. Hey, Ellie. How you doing? Good girl. Okay. We got power back. Thank goodness. And now, damn it. I've really got to fix this. It's hard working with one hand. Okay. Oh, come on. Alrighty. It's alright. And Ellie, thank you guys. And over here, we got little Doobit. His name's Talkie, but he's not talking today. Alright. Let's get back down to this creek. You guys are amazing. And now that everyone's ears are sufficiently blown out with all that sound, I want to try and show you some things while we're coming back through here. Do y'all remember I was telling you about low pressure zones and high pressure zones and things like that? Here's one low pressure zone. It's very interesting because not only do we have where the creek bends here, it's building up this little sandbar just up here. I'm very interested in this stuff. It's also resting on bedrock. And this is nice exposed bedrock. So eventually we're going to come along and we might start working up some of this stuff. You see all the red stuff in that creek as well? A little bit of that is it's just like algae. But look at the difference here. Here's something I want to show you. You see how over here we have this water sitting, and then directly opposite we have this sandbank, and we got another little bit of a sandbar over here, but there's not much. This is like clay stuff here. You want to look in along the contact point of where this water kind of stops and where this little sandbar gets built up, because just in along this front part here is where most of your gold is going to be sitting out. The trouble is, because we're so narrow on this particular part, the pay streak can be so thin, it can be like probably like an inch wide. You've got to be so careful, and you got to do all your test panning and do all your homework before you get started. So, okay, let's try and make it through here. Back to the get back to the spot. Okay. Blackberry bushes. Just look at all the conglomerate stuff like that. That's what you want to look for. Milky quartz like that. Looks pretty good. Dark rocks, dark staining on the back of these rocks, and then got a difference in color. Just little things like that. Very, very important. I'm about to get caught up in blackberry bushes. Oh, come on. Alrighty. Nice. I want to check all this stuff. For now, I'm just working up there, so. And you know something? I'm an idiot. Because I forgot to bring the damn batteries. Can you believe it? Folks, this is why I need coffee in the morning. Because my head's not screwed on right. How am I going to power the trommel with that battery? Let's go back up to the house and let's grab the batteries. I got one battery. We're going to need the other two. Okay. Bear with me. Now just quickly, we have Data. We have Luke. We have Max Extreme. We have, wow, so many wonderful people doing it. So beautiful in the doggy too. Brian says, oh, wow, thank you so much. Brian, I tell you what, man, let's give you the spanner. So where are you at? So, moderator. Wow. Wow, so much. Thank you so much, Brian. Again. Oh, Brian. So cool. Thanks, man. All right. Okay, let's get these batteries. I am totally beside myself. Thank you so much, Brian. That's going to be such a lift today. Self team and everyone being here. You know, all of your help and support. A gigantic quantum leap in this is what I want to see in the creek. Nice quartz. These little pockets of bedrock that haven't been cleaned out yet. I want to come in along here and get all this stuff. But yeah, you guys are doing amazing. And on down there as well. See. Now I'll tell you something else. Oh, Brian H. Hi, Luke. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. Now I want to talk a little bit about geology here, which is something I'm starting to get into. I'm not really very versed in it at all. But I want to point out something. If you have land that has quartz resting on top, and I'm going to come in here and I'm going to quickly show you. We got this little spot here. This has got this quartz that's scattered out on the top. This is called float. Okay, so if you've got float, you got dirt that's looking like that, kind of reddish. You want to come along and not necessarily detect it, but you want to get your pan out one day. And I've never done this because I've never really thought about it. But you want to get your pan out and you want to take a few scrapes off the top of that material and seeing if any of that float stuff might have any gold sitting in it, because you might just be sitting where either a stringer vein might be, or that you might even be sitting on an outcrop where there's a vein. I've never looked into this yet, so this might be something we can do one day. And that's all just sitting right in that top layer, because the whole objective behind all this, and a lot of these streams as well, is not simply so that I can show you guys the gold. It's that in the hopes that someone out there has seen something similar to what I'm seeing, and it might inspire them to find out where the source of the gold is. Because for about a decade on, it's been my pursuit to find out exactly where the source of all this is coming from. Because I know that it's not just residual gold that's been washing down this creek. There's something actively pushing it out. And I want to find out where in the world it is. And I think you guys can help me with that. We've got geologists in the room. We've got engineers in the room. We've got people with a whole lot more experience than I could have ever imagined having in the room today. So with you guys' help, we might just find it. And if that happens, it's going to be one of the greatest days of my life, and it'll be one of the greatest days of your life too, because, you know, if you can find your source, I believe that confidence is catching. And if I find mine, you find yours, it's going to be a great day for everybody. And that's what it's all for. I mean, I love panning. I love doing all that, and I love running the trommel and stuff. But at the end of the day, there's still, if I'm totally honest with myself, there's still this insane desire to find the mother lode. That's what it's about, you know. That's one part. That's one small part about it, you know. Because otherwise, it wouldn't make any sense. I would just be wanting to do whatever and just happy panning for gold, which I am. How do I even talk about this? It's very difficult to talk about. Oh, I'm going to read some comments. Let's see. So I've got to get these batteries. That's why I'm down here again. Thank you. Okay, so beautiful land and horses. Wonderful. Never give up, Kyle. Thank you so much, Brian. You're being an awesome moderator. And you as well, Lean Bear. Thank you so much. So Kyle says he failed geology in school, but I bought a geology book as a grown man when I got into panning. Excellent. Awesome. Okay, so we've got J-Dog, we got Marple Dave, we have Homeboy. Oh, wow, so many awesome people. Okay, let's get these batteries. Now, today I've got a choice in battery. I can bring down my old battery, or I've got two brand new ones here. I think let's take the old one for the water pump, and let's take the new one for the trommel. What do you reckon? Terry, hi, awesome. So cool. All right, let's grab these two. And I just got to figure out how I'm going to transport them, because I've got to carry the camera and these batteries at the same time, so I don't know how this is going to work. So I need something to push them in. Okay, just a minute. I'll figure this out. And welcome everyone to the channel. Welcome. Thank you all so very much. Being amazing support today. And Brian, you've donated to the channel. You've donated to me, and you've helped my entire day. Like I could literally right now, I could go down to the shops and get myself a coffee with that, and that's gonna give me an entire pick me up. That's just way beyond. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. Now we got to transport these batteries, so I'm going to try and stick them in this thing. Let's bring I can barely see the screen still. Okay, let's turn that down a little bit. All right, up we go. All right. Now, what kind of batteries are these, you ask? They're just your normal, like, lawnmower battery. They're very powerful. And, yeah, they're just excellent for running like a bilge pump or any kind of machinery that utilizes a 12-volt motor. So they're definitely worth investing in. And you see some people, they'll buy these like little calcium batteries and stuff. They're like sort of like mid capacity and stuff. That's fine too. I mean, if you've got to have like a lightweight system, you know, that's totally fine. But for me, I want to be able to run all day, every day, and just have that power, you know. So that's why I opted to get these big, you know, big lawnmower batteries. So let's go ahead. We're going to load them into our little milk cart here, and we're going to put it on our little trailer, and we're going to wheel it down to the Electric Avenue. No, I didn't say that. You didn't hear me say that. My apologies. Electric Avenue. Nope. I didn't say that again. All right. There are plenty of Electric Avenues, I'm sure. Not just the popular song one. Okay, so we're ready to get back down to the gold site. So let's get our batteries down there and let's shut up and get back to work. Okay, here we go. I'm taking y'all with me. Do they charge up? Yes, they can definitely charge up, and they hold a very good charge as well. Thank you very much. We got Marple Dave, Terry Coe, Wirefighter. Where are you from? Where do you live? Okay, so he's pretty secretive about that, I understand. Yes, definitely. Martin, oh well. And then we'll take it higher, Martin says. Yes, and I don't mind you guys singing that song. I just can't, though. And I hate it because I like singing in songs. I like singing popular songs, but I just can't. I can't do that today on this channel, but I appreciate it. Okay, so we're bringing these batteries down. We're bringing these batteries down to Electric Avenue, whatever that means. Whoa. Okay. And now, you've got to make sure when you live on a farm, you got to shut the gate. Make sure you shut the gate. All right. Cool. It's one of the most awesome songs, and also the other songs that are. Oh my God, Susanna! Susanna, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you seem very kind, genuine human. Go get yourself a large coffee and best of luck. Oh, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, Susanna, thank you so very much. I'll tell you what. For that, I'm gonna hand you the spanner, and my gosh, thank you so much. That is incredible. That is that'll actually get me lunch today, and I was really wanting something to eat today, so I do appreciate that. Thank you so very much, so very much. And I know that everyone's doing it hard. Like everybody's going through like floods and droughts and stuff all over the world and stuff. I just think it's just amazing that somebody would value this channel that much to give me anything, and $5, it's huge. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I really can't, because sometimes I look back at these streams and I look at what I'm doing, and I look at how unorganized I am, and I just think to myself, yeah, I really got to step up my game, But thank you for valuing and supporting. I really do appreciate that, and I mean that. Okay. All right, so let's get back down to the creek. Let's pull these batteries along. Wow. Such a wonderful community, and people liking and supporting, and I just think it's incredible. I am so beside myself today, and it feels surreal, I think all of it's a bit of a dream. So, hey Ellie, she's coming over to see what I'm doing. I'm bringing the batteries down. Hey there. She's very curious. Okay, so I'm so down on the chat now. So we got. Huh? What's up? Okay. Okay, sorry guys, I lost audio for a minute. We're gonna get back down to the creek now, so. Sorry, we're having technical difficulties. Okay. Thank you all so much for being here. Oh. Okay. All right, so. Okay, so. I don't know what's going on. What's happening here? I really apologize, everyone. Having some technical difficulties. Audio is messing up. My apologies, everyone. Okay. So, I hope everyone's had a good time today. We're having some technical difficulties, so I do apologize. I may have to go, and I don't know when I'll be back on, but I appreciate you all, your support and everything. But just remember one thing, and that is keep pushing for your dreams, and in the end, sometimes that's all that matters. That's all you can hope for. So I'll leave you all with that, and maybe one day I'll see you all again. So thank you. I appreciate it. Over and out. Thank you for now.